So, can you work too hard? I think so. I want to tell a story about it and maybe give some tips so you don't suffer the same burnout. Hello, Dale Majors here, and welcome to Venture Anyway. If you're new to the channel and want to become better tomorrow than you are today, then you'll want to subscribe and follow along. And today, I want to talk about working too hard and just really overextending yourself. So when I was a kid, what was I? I was 21, okay? When I was 21, I was doing a multi-level marketing business, okay? Direct sales. I never made more than like $300 a month, but I was so committed to it, okay? I was so committed. And we had a sales convention. And when to those sales conventions, you needed to bring people, prospects, because you were trying to sell other people. And I was excited about it. Not in a fun way. I was just like, I needed to win. I needed to bring people and go, okay? So the problem was, I had 3 people to bring, and I was sick. And I had to ship orders out for my eBay business, okay? And I was in school, and it was just busy. But I said, great, no, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go. I couldn't sleep well, so I woke up early. All I had for breakfast was like a little bowl of berries. I cleaned my car out because I needed to pick everybody up. I was just feeling really bad. I packaged all my eBay orders. This is all before like 7 a.m. And then I was taking the items to the post office. On the way to the post office, I started feeling really bad, okay? So sick, and I should have just turned around and gone home, but I didn't. So while I'm in the post office, I call my friend and I say, hey, Ty, I'm feeling really bad. Can you bring some Pepto-Bismol? Because I figured upset stomach, whatever. Can you bring some to the show? I'm going to need it. But I was talking to him in the foyer of the post office, okay? And I was like, just feeling sick. I was even kneeling down on the floor with one knee, just feeling so bad.
My stomach hurts.
Anyways, the call dropped, so I go back into the post office. I wait in line. It's my turn. And I put all my stuff on the table to check out. And at that time, I was like, just feeling so bad. And the thought came into my mind, I need to go back to the garbage can over there and throw up, and then I'll feel fine. And then I'm going to go pick everybody up and do my thing. Like it was normal. I was so tired. I was so burned out. So I had that thought. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go over and do that. But then my friend Ty calls back because the call had dropped. So I pick up the phone. I said, hey, Ty, how's it going? I told the person at the counter, hold on a second, because I'm casually going to do everything. I'm going to take the phone call. I'm going to go throw up in the garbage can. We'll be fine. So I start walking over to the garbage can, and that's it. I woke up, and I looked over next to me, and there was blood on the floor, and I had passed out. I was totally done. So I immediately grabbed my phone again, and I said, hey, Ty, can you go pick everybody up? And he's like, yeah, what happened? Everybody was yelling. He hit his head. He's bleeding. Let's call 911. I was like, yeah, I passed out. I guess I passed out. I'm fine. Whatever. But you need to arrange for people to be picked up. And then, I call my mom to take me to the hospital, and I get they never even figured out what's wrong. But I overdid it. And a couple years later, I had a similar episode where I went to work all day, and then I slept at work, selling stuff on eBay again, right? I slept at work, and then I worked all day until like 4 p.m. And I was actually, I was running with my Heelys, taking the garbage out. This is a whole other thing. I wore Heelys around my warehouse, but I was so tired that my foot came down, and I flew forward and hit my face and was bleeding again. And I actually had a scar on my face that was shaped like the United States with the Florida Panhandle and everything, which was pretty cool. But when I went inside from that, I had a concussion, and I didn't really know what the computer mouse did. Okay, it was so weird. But I've learned that there's a few times where, like, if you're a workaholic, and if you're like super driven and super motivated, you almost need to program laziness and vacations and time away, leisure into your life. Otherwise, you're just going to burn yourself out. So there truly are dangers to working too hard. All right, so if that resonates with you, let me give you 5 tips that you can also do that will help you not work too hard. If you're lazy and you don't work enough, then maybe you should just skip this video altogether. But if you're kind of a workaholic, then stay tuned. So first is you need to be sure to get enough rest. I went a 6-month period on 4.5 hours of sleep. That was not enough. And then I went 10 years on 6 hours. And I finally found out through a sleep study and other things and experimentation that 7 hours does so well for me. If I sleep 7 hours, then I can be alert, I'm not tired, and it's awesome. Another favorite that I have is I take a nap on that mat down there a couple times a week. Sometimes I'll just be tired. Sometimes I'm just tired and I say, hey, to my phone, set a timer for 15 minutes, and I take a nap, and it is really great. So work on getting enough sleep. Another thing is sometimes it's beneficial to just take the whole day off. You cannot always be wound tight. Like if you're strung tight all the time, you will snap. So if I find that I have a really involved Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday, I can't be super involved and motivated every day of the week. I have to create a break. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll take like a Wednesday and plan a fun activity in there, even if it's just for the morning or for a couple hours. When I was working at Bike Wagon, I planned 3 days a week to work at home, and Tuesday and Thursday were my packed tight meeting days. And then the other days, they were more self-directed. So work on managing your energy throughout the week. You can't always be on. And if you try to stay on one of the days that you're supposed to be on, if you're on Monday, if you're on Tuesday, and you're supposed to be on at Wednesday, and you snap, then all those things you planned when you're on at Wednesday, they're not going to get done. All right, I also take Sundays off. Every week on Sunday, I don't check my email, I don't work, I just don't do anything that has to do with work at all. And I think it's really beneficial, besides just honoring the Sabbath. Take a day off every single week and let yourself unwind a little bit. Okay, 4 is incorporate fun into your day. Every day I go on a walk outside. This morning I probably walked 2.5 miles just while reviewing I was actually doing my weekly planning. During that, I'll pick some apricots, and I do things that I enjoy. So plan some things in your day that you enjoy, whether that's going for a walk or going for a run or some sort of exercise. Just plan things into your life that bring you joy and happiness. So I like working from home. That's a perk for me. It makes me happy. So the last thing is exercise. Exercise, and we're going to do a bonus tip too, but exercise is a keystone habit. Then when it's present in your life, everything else goes better. It's a way to unwind. It's a way to have more endorphins. If you're not doing it, just try. Exercise is amazing. I will put in the link an exercise routine, or in the description, an exercise routine that I've started doing a few weeks ago. For 2 years, I was doing 25 push-ups and 50 sit-ups a day. And now I just started doing another one that's been pretty awesome. I'll share that with you. Okay, last thing is, if you're working too hard and not taking a break, plan personal time. And for me, that has to do with getting up early, and in the morning, that's when I do my personal time, my personal type things. Whether I'm studying or learning about something new or studying a language, I just plan time in the morning for that. And every day, I get some personal alone time just for me, and it's awesome. So if you, my fellow workaholic, are struggling, I hope that some of those tips will help you chill out a little bit and bring back some balance into your life. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.